Hi everybody. Doing this video today to hopefully clear up some questions with our product, the med clip here. So, a few questions we've been getting about it is, why are we carrying a flush everywhere? And so this is our standard packaging of flush here. And as you can see on the outside of this, it is not sterile, meaning that this flush in no way can be placed onto a sterile field, which means the entire thing is dirty. So, taking it out of the package and placing it in our product will not change the fact that it's not sterile to begin with. The only places in this that are sterile are the inside of it, and our product doesn't touch any of the inner components. As you can see, it houses this cap inside of the device, but it only touches the outside of the cap. The actual sterile parts are not being compromised. So, we typically use this for different medication applications. So, besides always having a flush on hand, which is super helpful for anyone out there, we personally use this as a way to hold and organize our medications. So, for example, if we were going to mix, for example, push-dose epinephrine, which is typically done in a lot of critical care transport worlds, if we mix that and label it appropriately, we can then place this in here and have it hanging on our uniform or wherever it need be. That way everyone can see where this critical medication is at all times if the patient ever needs it, and it's easily accessed at any time. Some other folks had concerns that the plunger was going to get pulled out, so let's actually do this with some fluid in it. Let's use this one instead of just air, since air is compressible. But if we have fluid in this, and the fluid is non-compressible, as soon as you put that cap on it, it holds that plunger very well. And since the cap is inside our device, the cap is still holding the plunger. So you can't pull the plunger completely out, and you can't push the plunger completely in when it's screwed in. So the worries that this plunger would get pulled out is very difficult to pull out the plunger. It can be done with enough force, but any reasonable application for this won't be applying that much force to this end and pulling on it. As far as the security of the device, you can pull on this quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I can pull on this to where the link with our little S-clip here fails before anything else fails. So as you can see, the keychain itself failed long before anything else failed within our device. So, what we typically like to do for these, I've set up a little rig here so you can kind of see a little bit better, is we typically like to have a handful of these. That way we can carry all of our different medications in it. So, for example, if I were to mix a push-dose epinephrine into here, I could clamp it into here, and then let's say I mixed up some analgesia in this syringe, and I flush my IV, so I still have a flush cap in here. I can apply my 1 ml or my 5 ml or my 3 ml syringe into the flush cap as long as it's the same patient. And I can place my pain medication in here as well and hold my pain medication. So any repeat doses of pain medication or anything like that I can have in there. Again, make sure you're labeling your syringes as well, but it is nice to have a color-coordinated organization pattern. So for example, if I use red for my push dose, I know that red is for blood, increases the blood pressure, green is for good, for pain meds, or blue is for pain meds, whatever you'd like to do. So, as you can see, even with this 5 ml syringe, you can place a standard flush cap on it, and since I've already flushed my IV and used that flush, I will already have a flush cap available. So basically, every time you're flushing an IV, you have a flush cap available. What used to happen is people used to use this keyring method where they would drill through an existing flush cap and then use a keyring to hang it, and they just would repeat use this keyring, which in our opinion was super gross. Really neat idea, but super gross, because any contaminants that you get in here is going to transfer over every single time. And if you're switching this patient to patient, that can cross-contaminate a patient really easily. It's very similar to the repeat use of gloves on patients. It's really gross. There is ideas to put like alcohol swab caps on these, which makes it in theory a little bit cleaner, but we just did not like the cross-contamination of that. Really neat idea, and this is actually where we got the idea to be able to hold it, because the ability to hold your syringe on a carabiner is awesome. Like, what a great idea. But the ability to hold it using such a dirty system we weren't a huge fan of, so we decided to develop the med clip in order to hold everything. So anyways, if anyone has any questions or any way we can improve it, we're always looking for different opinions out there. We really like healthy dialogue, so please put your comments in the comment section. We'd really like to hear what you have to say about this and where you guys can apply it. Not everyone works critical care transport. A lot of folks work in the ICU or in hospitals or in just pre-hospital as well, and having these can be really helpful for those folks. We also have had folks that reach out in veterinary medicine, and they said they've really enjoyed using these in veterinary medicine as well, for their emergency applications as well. So if you guys have any questions, please reach out. Again, this product's not for everybody, and I'm sure there's a lot of hospital standards that would not appreciate this product moving around, and that's certainly the case in some places. So if that's the place where you're at, this product probably isn't the best for you, but we're more than happy to send these out to you so you can try them out. Reach out to us and see if we can get you a deal if a whole lot of people in your area want them. Anyways, it's good talking with you guys. Hope this answered your questions. Bye-bye for now.